We're gonna wake you up a bit. Sing with me. Welcome to the temple. Welcome to the sanctuary. You don't have to worry, just come on in. Welcome to the presence. Welcome to the family. No, you don't have to hesitate. Come on in. Come on in and sit down.
Just talk amongst yourselves. That's fine. Sorry about the technical difficulties here. Okay, sounds like we might have sound at home, except on my screen I'm frozen and I'm like,
When in doubt, play the blues.
I know. All right, beloveds at home, can you hear me? Yay, sound. Okay, all right. Thank you, Vicki. All right. All right, so we're not going to go through the whole welcome again, but welcome home, people at home. Welcome to our people at home here in the sanctuary this morning. It is great to have all of us together, and yay, we know that technology works, right? So there we go. All right. So it's all good. All right. Woo! Now we got that out of the way. All right. So let's just center in for just a second, and I want to take a moment to acknowledge and recognize and lift up the families and the people who were killed last night in Monterey Park in the mass shooting who were celebrating Lunar New Year. Last I looked, there were 10 killed and 10 in critical condition. So we take a moment to lift them and their families. We take a moment to lift all of the people of Peru as their country continues to experience turmoil and difficulties in this changing time. We lift all women today, especially those participating in the National Women's Marches that are occurring around the country today. We lift them all. And we lift all those who are experiencing any pain or difficulty, any dis-ease or dysfunction in their physical body, their emotional body. We just know right where each one is, all that I have spoken, we just know that right where each one is, the power and the presence of love is, life is. And there is only one thing happening here, and that is Spirit unfolding under grace and in absolute perfect ways, making the crooked places straight. So Spirit is right where each one is, love is right where each one is, empowerment is right where each one is. And we lift them high in love and prayer. And we let that be this morning, and so it is. So I invite us to get centered here with get some movement going, because you may be cool down there, but I'm glistening up here. So I think we all need to glisten a little bit by getting ourselves a little bit more warmed up, and let's sing it with this joy. So if you want to stand and sing with us, let's do that, and let's get it going.
All right, I hear you now. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. What? This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world didn't take it away. Let's read it alone. This strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This strength that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world didn't take it away. This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This love that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world didn't take it away. Pride, let's do it. Ready, here we go. This pride that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This pride that I have, the world didn't give it to me. This pride that I have, the world didn't give it to me. The world didn't give it, the world
I'm Jeannie Kataoka, one of your licensed spiritual practitioners here at the Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. Practitioner Dinah Williams and I will be available after service for a brief moment of prayer in the prayer room in the lobby. Please don't leave here this morning with anything on your heart, whether it be positive or challenging. We would love to pray with you and absolutely know that prayer works. Now please let this music take you into the silence, followed by this morning's invocation.
In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release. In a world full of chaos and noise, and I wake to this precious moment, and I hear all that I never heard, and right here in this holy silence, I find God, I find myself. In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world filled with chaos and noise, and I awake to this precious moment when I hear all that never said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find myself. In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. If I wake to these precious moments, and I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find God, I find myself.
And now, continuing in that silence, I know without any doubt or reservation that that entity that we most often call God or Spirit, one power, is all there is. There is nothing outside of that. And I know that it works in me, through me, as me. I am never alone. If I remember that God is always with me, always within me, I will never have doubt. I will never have fear. And I don't. And what is true for me is true for each and every person here. We are all brothers and sisters and siblings in spirit. Spirit knows no bounds. Even when we set them for ourselves, Spirit doesn't know that. It knows yes. And as we set our positive intentions to live our best lives, to do our best work, Spirit says yes. Yes, yes. I bless this service and all the people here, and all the people at home, and all the people that are on their way to our center at some point in time, because there is no time in spirit. I let this be and invite you to join me in anchoring it in the consciousness that we all share by saying, and so it is.
If you want more love, give. If you want more joy, give joy. If you want more peace, give peace. If you want more, give. If you want more, give. If you want more money, give money. If you want more time, give time. If you want more friends, be a friend. If you want more, give. If you want more, give. When you give, you receive. It's as simple as that. There's no effort, there's no struggle. It's a simple fact. If you want to see change, be the change. If you want to have more truth, tell your truth. If you want more gratitude, give thanks. And if you want more, give. And if you want more, if you want Austin.
And Jubel, yes, absolutely. Woohoo! Wow. Feeling good this morning. Somebody had their Wheaties. All right. Or if you're gluten-free, your rice checks. I mean, you know. All right, so welcome and good morning to more of our beloveds having joined us here in the sanctuary, and also more beloveds joining us at home, Corey Windsor-Stevens and Seth, and hola Doris, ¿cómo está? Doris Soriano de Vegas. Good morning, Amber, great to see you joining us this morning, and Patty Clark, we saw you, and we're glad you are here and getting sound. All right, hello, hello, hello. So, we are talking about magnetism this morning because, honey, you're magnetic. Did you know that? Not only are you magnetic, you're attractive. How does that feel? Woo! And some of you are like, yeah, I already knew that. So we're going to start with our focus statement this morning, and we're going to start with, we're going to say our focus statement. Jossie, how about with M's for magnetic today? Does that work for you? All right, so we're going to say our focus statement with M's. So M's, magnificent, marvelous, marvelous, darling, marvelous, mystic, money, mighty, mischievous. That's Jossie. Yeah. And magnetic, right? Okay. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. We embolden people to live their highest potential through the transformative power of love. Absolutely. So this year here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, we are working with the theme of Riverside Thrive, Live Your Best Life. And this time period that we're in right now, we are laying the foundation. That is what I'm calling this series, is laying the foundation. Ooh, chiming. One moment. Technology, good grief, you know? All right. Was that you? Ooh, somebody's in trouble. No, kidding. Dinah's texting in class. All right. It's like, All right. So, we're working with living your best life, and we're working with laying the foundation. And so we started the year off, for those of you who may not remember, we started the year off with our white stones and setting an intention for 2023. And then my wonderful husband, Ed, sitting right there, led you through Vision 2023 for the second week. And then last week, we talked about Jihadi. We talked about the three core concepts, the first three core concepts that we have here at Centers for Spiritual Living. Jihadi means what? God is all there is what Jihadi stands for. God is all there is. Now, if we're not fond of the word God, that's totally cool. God doesn't care what you call it. So call it universe, call it spirit, call it higher power, call it universal energy, call it life force, whatever you want to call it love, call it George. Okay? Doesn't matter. But there is just this one power, this one presence, this one infinite eternal that is all, through all, as all. There is nothing else other than this one power, energy, presence, life force. Okay? Then we talked about the triune nature of this one power. We talked about spirit being the conscious mind, or the idea, or spirit, or love, being that conscious mind. And so that spirit at the top of this, if you look at the circle with the V and the lines through it, at the top is spirit. Then in the middle there is the universal unconscious, or the subjective mind, which is also known as the creative medium through which things are created. Now, keeping in mind that the entire circle is spirit, the entire circle is the power and the presence, the entire circle is everything, the all in all, right? And then we come to the bottom half, or the bottom third, and that is body, right? So we've got spirit, mind, body. So when spirit has an idea, it places it into itself, the unconscious, subjective mind, the creative medium, like you would be planting a seed into the soil, and that unconscious subjective medium knows what to do, knows how to do it, but it has no volition of its own. It's not going to take that tomato seed and go, I don't feel like making a tomato seed today. I don't feel like making a tomato plant today. I am going to grow pumpkins instead, right? It doesn't do that. It's no respecter of persons. It's no respect. It's just like it accepts what it's been given, and then it produces based on that. So then we have the form, which is the body, right? The plant, the tomato plant, if what we've planted is a tomato seed, right? So that's the triune nature. And so what we also talked about is that, okay, there's the triune nature, and since spirit is all that there is, God is all that there is, this power is all that there is nothing separate from this power. Therefore, the totality of my being, the totality of your being, the totality of all of life, all of creation, has to be this one thing as well. Therefore, I too am a divine emanation, impartation, manifestation of this one life, this one power. It is me. It lives, moves, breathes, and has its being in, through, and as me and as each one of us. So we are the microcosm of the macrocosm. So therefore, we get to use our conscious mind to reenact on the microcosmic level what is happening on the macrocosmic level, which is the creative process, which I just mentioned of, I decide I want to plant a tomato. I take a tomato seed, I put it into the dirt, and then I have Shawnee or Dinah or Laura take care of it because they have the green thumbs and I don't. No, I'm kidding. So I take it and I plant it into the dirt, we water it, we nurture it, and then the tomato plant comes up. Then I can harvest tomatoes and I can make a delicious marinara sauce. Right? So we are the microcosm of the macrocosm. Good so far, catching up? All right. So today we're going to talk about concepts 5, 6, and 7. That's where we're going, and this is where your magnetic comes in. But before we get to your magnetic, how many of you like cat videos? Raise your hands. Wow, lots of people liking cat videos. Okay, fantastic. How many of you would say you're obsessed with cat videos? Okay, all right, there we go. All right, cool. All right. You're now in the splash zone. No, I'm kidding. All right, so when we watch cat videos, right, what happens? We enjoy the cat videos, perhaps. All of you who raised your hands enjoy the cat videos. And for those of you that said you're obsessed with cat videos, my guess is that your social media feed is probably pretty full of cat videos on a regular basis, right? Because it's like, wow, you click on one cat video and you watch, and then what happens? The algorithm shows you more cat videos. And the more cat videos you watch, the more cat videos become available for you to watch, right? And pretty soon, your news feed is cat videos. Thank goodness. Shawnee goes, thank goodness, right? So, the way the universe works is the universe is a reciprocal universe. What that means is that before something can take form, it has to start with an idea. It has to start with a concept. It has to start with inspiration, if you will. And then that inspiration, like we said, gets put into the creative medium and then shows up as a cat video, right? So it's reciprocal in that it starts off as an idea and then it takes form. Okay? Now then, because Spirit, because God, whatever you choose to call it, George is all that there is, right? then everything is incorporated and included in this one. So this one is wholeness. It incorporates and it includes everything. But it does not mean that everything is the same, because in this wholeness, there is multiplicity. There is diversity. In this wholeness encapsulates everything that's possible, all infinite possibility. So in this wholeness, not only are cat videos possible, but so are cooking videos, and so are dog videos, and so are bird videos, and so are skiing videos, and sports videos, and political videos, and whatever kind of videos you want, right? Because it's all included in the wholeness of the universe. And you, beloveds, have the free will to choose what it is you want to see in your video feed. So you may want to see cat videos and cat videos only. Cool. You may want to see cat videos and cooking videos, not cooking cat videos. Unless that is your thing, no judgment. So, you may want to see different types of videos, and so you have a broader expanse of videos to choose from, right? Because there's this infinite supply of ideas, there's this infinite supply of videos for you to watch. It is not possible for you to watch every single video on YouTube. Nor is it possible for you to count every blade of grass outside in the park. It's not possible for you to count every leaf on every tree in Fairmount Park. It is not possible for you to count all the grains of sand on the earth. It is countless. It is forever abundant. But you, with your free will, get to choose what it is you are going to focus on, what it is you are affirming, and what it is you are willing and ready to welcome into your experience and ready and willing to welcome into your life. Make sense so far? Right? So, if at some point Shawnee decides, I'm kind of tired of watching these cat videos, never going to happen, she says, but pretending she does, and she wants to watch some dachshund videos, right? Because I know she'd probably watch a few of those. So she wants to watch some dachshund videos. So then what does she do? She goes to YouTube. She goes to the universe, the multiverse, right? The metaverse. She goes to, and she begins to watch dachshund videos or dog videos, right? And so she's watching the dog videos, and then what starts to happen is her feed starts to show her more of the dog videos, but it's also showing her the cat videos, right? And then if she decides that she really doesn't want to see the cat videos anymore, she really focuses on paying attention to the dog videos more and more and more and more, because what's happened is she's changed what she's interested in, she's changed what she's focused on, she's changed what she's paying attention to, she's changed what she's affirming, she's changed what she's accepting, and now the universe, or in this case, the algorithm of social media, is feeding her what it is that she's wanting to experience. Because what she's done, we go back to this model here, up here in the circle, she has created a new cause, causing then a different effect. She has decided, she has chosen to watch dog videos now over cat videos, and the universe, that creative medium in the center, as Jeannie said, only says yes, so the algorithm of the universe begins to provide her with that which supports her belief, that which supports her intent, that which supports her attention, that which supports her affirmation. And so then she shifted her belief from cat videos now to dog videos, which are equally funny. Right? Or another example is maybe she's started to shift to the dog videos, but the cat videos keep coming. And no matter how much she looks at the dog videos, the cat videos just keep coming. Now, why do the cat videos keep coming? Because she keeps clicking on the cat videos. Because maybe, perhaps, there is something, maybe she grew up in a family that only liked cats. Not necessarily saying this is true, I'm just playing with you, and you know. So, maybe she grew up in a family that only likes cats and affirmed that cats are the best. There's a few people in agreement with that statement in here. But she grew up in a family where she was told cats are better, cats are funnier, cats are there, cats can be loving, cats are cute, cats are independent, and really affirming the cats, so much so that it gets put into her subconscious that even though she really loves dogs, there is that within her subconscious that is telling her cats are the way to go. Right? And blow it up on an even larger level. Maybe there's a religion that affirms that cats are the way to go, and that the only path to salvation is through your kitty cat. And so we're going to build structures around this belief that the cat is the way to go. Or we're going to build governmental institutions around the cat is the best animal. The cat is the way to go. We will vote for the cat. Right? Because what happens, beloveds, is yes, we have free will. We have free choice. But what I want you to make sure that you don't do is fall into the trap of thinking that just because you're not experiencing what you want to experience, which in this case is I want to experience dog videos, but I'm experiencing cat videos, that I get caught up in, well, what's wrong with me that I can only have cat videos in my life? I'm not worthy of having dog videos. Sound familiar? I'm not worthy of having dog videos. I'm not good enough for dog videos to be part of my life. And look out there, everybody is a cat person. I'm surrounded by cat people. How could I ever? Right? But this is what happens. And so then what we tend to do is we tend to blame ourselves for liking the cat video when we really want the dog video. Or there's something wrong with us, right? But really, or if we're on the outside looking at this person, they say, oh, I've been trying to watch dog videos, but I can't. I'm stuck on cat videos, and I really want the dog videos. And then we come along and we say something like, well, what's in your consciousness that's only showing you cat videos? What's wrong with you, Missy, that you're only seeing cat videos? Right? So what I want to make sure is that we are not getting into the trap that we can easily fall into of blaming ourselves, making ourselves out to be wrong somehow, or that we're making somebody else wrong. Right? Because what can happen in our philosophy in this teaching is we can either internalize it and make ourselves wrong, that I can't do this, I can't change my thinking, I can't change my life, I can't change my beliefs, I can't. And the universe says, well, you know what? You're right. And so it's blaming the person, or that somebody else is blaming the person, right? We don't want that. You don't also say, if you're watching your cat video and you're happy in your cat video, didn't know we were going to talk about cat videos today, did you? But when you're watching your cat video and you're just sitting there, you're watching, and then all of a sudden, your internet dies. Oh, no. Well, oh my God, what's in my consciousness? My internet just died. Oh no, the internet died. What am I going to do? And then your beloved comes in and says, oh, you're in the middle of a cat video and the internet died. It's your fault. What's in your consciousness? That the internet died. I was watching my bird videos. Well, then how come it's not you and your bird videos? What is in your consciousness that you killed the internet? Right? It's silly, isn't it? But I use this because it can, in real life, this is a funny example, but in real life, it's very easy to then accept the blame for our own misgivings or our own misthoughts, or accept the blame or place the blame, or shame ourselves or shame one another, right? And so we end up sometimes shaming the person who something has happened to them or been perpetrated against them. And it was not that they drew in to them through their conscious or subconscious use of, the internet, that they drew into them that the internet was going to die in the middle of the video. Right? Sometimes it dies. It just dies. Right? But there's no need to blame or shame around that. And we do that on occasion. And we don't need to do that. What we can do when the internet dies is then we are then in that moment at choice. Am I going to get hot and bothered by the internet dying in the middle of my cat video? Or am I going to find something else to do, like, I don't know, maybe go down to Mary S. Roberts and work with the cats at the shelter? Get out of my house and go do something else? Or am I going to maybe solve the problem? Or am I just going to wait it out and go do something else, go out in the garden? And then when it comes back on, and we're all good. But we have the choice. In that moment, we still have the choice as to how we're going to respond, what we're feeling, what we're believing, what we're making it. Are we making it about us, or are we just accepting what is? Right? And collectively, if the whole internet is out everywhere, right, then maybe I go to my next door neighbor and we get together and then we approach Spectrum and say, hey, what's going on? And we work together because we align our consciousness to work together so that, I can go back to my cat video and they can go back to their cooking video and he can go back to the sports video. But we work together then to make change. We work together to realign with that which we wish to experience without having to make each other wrong in the process of doing it and how we use it. How we use the internet. Right? So, when we look at our lives, what is it that you are bringing your attention to on a regular basis? What is it that you are affirming on a regular basis? What is it that you are providing and giving your attention to on a regular basis, on a consistent basis, that you are thinking these thoughts repeatedly? Because it is not an individual thought that creates, though that's possible. It is the propensity of your thoughts. It is the amalgamation of your thoughts that begin to create your reality, because the amalgamation of your thoughts begin to create your beliefs. And so if you want something different, you get to first consciously make the choice to experience something different. And you begin to align yourself with that which you wish to experience. And the more you align yourself with that which you wish to experience, then you are magnetic. You are drawing to you that which you have focused your attention and intention and your affirmation on. What is it that you are magnetizing and drawing to you? What is it that you are attracting to you? What is it that you have brought yourself into alignment to bring it to you? Can you think of some good things in your lives? Yeah? Yes? Good. And conversely, what is it that you are affirming or attracting or magnetizing that you don't necessarily care for? Because it works both ways. So remember, Spirit doesn't care whether it is a tomato seed or a pumpkin seed. It's going to create whatever you have planted, right? So maybe you say you want the cat video, or you say you want the dog video, but you're really committed and you really believe that cat videos are funnier. Right? Or you say you want to save money, but what you're really believing is that money is scarce and you go for instant gratification instead. I say I want this, but what I'm really committed to, what I'm really believing is this over here. So what is Spirit going to give you? Is Spirit going to give you the $1 million or the $1 billion lottery ticket? No. Spirit's going to be over here because your belief is over here going instant gratification, scarcity, lack. And so this is what you're believing. And so what is Spirit going to do? Spirit is going to give you, well, it said, right? It's done unto us as we believe. So the as is to the degree that we believe it, as much as we believe it, and at the moment that we believe it wholly. Totally and completely. So it's done as we believe. So I can be saying one thing, but my belief, my deep belief system, is over here in that collective unconscious or in the subconscious that we forgot or that's become so habitual that we're not even aware that this is what is really happening in the undercurrent. And this is where Spirit is manifesting from, not just here, not just up, but Spirit is manifesting from that unconscious medium, that subjective medium. So if you have gotten into a habitual thinking pattern, you've gotten into a habitual belief, it's going to continue to be reinforced and reinforced and reinforced until you have done enough planting, enough tending to begin to switch it so that you're going from, and you're changing your algorithm, just like the computer, you're changing the algorithm of your life, or you're working with the algorithm to change what's happening in your news feed. Good? All right. So this week, what I want you to think about is I want you to think about what it is that's in your news feed. And your news feed is your daily life. It's not just social media. Your news feed is in your daily life. And if there is something you are not enjoying in your news feed that you would like to kick it to the curb, what I suggest you start doing is you start clicking on those videos. You start clicking, not literally, but you can do that too, but start clicking on those ideas that will move you from the old pattern and the old belief into the new, that begins to align you with the new. So this is not like all of a sudden, like, don't bite off a whole big chunk, right? So you're watching the cat videos and you start replacing the big cat videos with dachshund videos. You're not getting rid of cat videos altogether. You just start curating and switching slowly. One small step, one small action, one click in your life at a time. Good? So, look at your news feed. It's all around you. If you want to know what you believe, look at your life. You want to know what you're affirming, look at your life, right? And celebrate and keep clicking the stuff that you love. If you love the cat videos, click away. And if you want other things, other ways of expressing and being, then start clicking on what is new for you and change the feed in your algorithm. Because you, my beloveds, are magnetic. You're drawing it to you by the way you interact. You are attractive. And if you think something out there is sexy, it thinks you're sexy too. Right? And then it's a match. All right. So I invite our beloveds, our beloved practitioners and core council members to please stand and surround the sanctuary. So these beloveds are in prayer for this community on a daily basis, lifting and knowing the highest and best, knowing that we live our best lives, knowing that we thrive, and so let us come together in consciousness. Right now and right here and right now, I recognize that there is just this one life, this one power, presence. God is all there is. Spirit is all there is. George is all there is. There is just this one infinite, eternal, ever-expressing, ever-expanding power and presence that is love, that is joy, that is peace, the peace that passes all understanding, the unconditional love, the ever-givingness of itself, through itself, as itself, to itself, in glorious expression and magnificent experience. And so I recognize that I am one with this one. There is no other. There is no power opposed to or standing against this one power, this one presence. Because if there were, then there would be two, and the world, the universe as we know it, would implode. So I know that there is just this one, and this one is good. Therefore, I know that because there is only this one, I know that I am one with it, that the who of who I am is this presence made manifest here on this physical plane. I am an impartation, emanation of this one life, this one love, this one infinite, eternal, that is all. And as I know that this is true of me, I know that this is true of everyone gathered here this day. I know that this is true of all of life, of all of creation, forever and ever. Backward, forward, in the no time, no space, because there's only this present now. And so I speak my word for this beloved community in recognition of the reciprocal nature of the universe, recognizing that we have free will, that we are at choice to co-create with and as spirit the life that we wish to experience, to live our best lives, to thrive. We have the ability, we have the power to do this, to work with one another, to work with Spirit itself, to change the course, to change the direction of our lives, to continue to improve, to continue to make and enjoy that which we enjoy. But if there is something that we do not wish to experience anymore, we do have the ability to choose consciously to set a new cause in motion, to set a new idea in motion. And when we do and we align with that, then it must produce a new effect, because we are not free from the effects of our choices. We are free, but in that freedom, we also get to experience the effect of the choices that we make. And so we choose this day love. We choose this day peace. We choose this day harmony. We choose this day abundance. We choose this day connection and wholeness and perfection. We choose this day health. This is what we choose this day. And so I know that the universe absolutely says yes in the choices that we make. And it makes itself manifest from the seeds that we plant. And so I give thanks for this knowing. I give thanks for this process. I give thanks for the way that we understand that the universe and spirit works. I give thanks for the algorithm of the universe. Knowing my part in it, I simply rest and allow this word to be, placing it into law. And so it is.
I'm not worried about tomorrow. Today I declare freedom from yesterday, mistakes of the past. Today all things are made brand new. Don't it feel good to know that all is well and unfolding as it should? I can change my reality by changing my mind. Perfect peace, joy and happiness is yours and it's mine. I am loved, so are you. Don't it feel good to know that all is well and unfolding as it should? Now let me hear you say, all is well. Come on. All is well. Divine Spirit is helping me right now. Sing it. All is well. All is well. All is well. And unfolding as it should. I am cloaked in the Spirit. I am fed by the divine. I am one with all that is. My soul is free. Time I am blessed. So are you. And don't it feel good to know that all is well?
Don't it feel good
All is well.
just to know that
All is well.
my soul is free from
All
time?
is well.
I got to do it
All is well.
to do the change, yeah.
All is well.
I'm free, oh.
All is well.
And don't it feel good?
All is well.
All is well.
All is well and unfolding as it should.
Yeah, give it up for Austin on that one.
Yay,
Yeah.
Austin.
So great to hear you. All right, so as our beloveds come forward, our beloveds who are in service come forward, I invite you to take out that which you're choosing to contribute this day. Remembering that the easiest way to contribute is via text to give. Simply text 951-419-5858. Type in the amount you're choosing to contribute and hit send. It is just that easy. Or you can also go to our website and in the upper right-hand corner, click on contribute and you can contribute there. Or if you are here in the room, you can contribute the analog way with the baskets. So that works as well. So all versions of tech today, right? So I invite you to hold that which you're choosing to contribute over your heart space. And let's say this abundance affirmation together. I give and receive freely and generously with an open heart and an open mind. The universe responds to me in kind. I know that my beloved community is richly blessed, and so it is.
To be the light, if you want to see the light. You've got to be the light, if you want to see the light. Because you reap what you know, reap what you sow, see what you believe.
All right, so in just a moment, we're going to head across the hall for some snackies and some coffee, but before we do have a few announcements to share with you. The first one is for our members. If you are a member of Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, we do have a special membership meeting happening today here in this room at 11:45, where we will be taking a vote regarding the core council's recommendation to sell the property. So if you are a member of Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, we'll invite you back in here at 11:45. You will need to check in with Stu out in the lobby to receive your ballot and come in. And for those of you who are members joining us online, you received a link for Zoom, and so we ask you to go to that a little bit before 11:45 so that we can check you in there as well. All right, so then next, we have James Woods is going to be with us. He's one of our beloved community, part of our beloved community here, and he is doing chair yoga tomorrow at 6:15 here in Johnson Hall, and so it is fantastic. We sit in chairs, and it's unbelievable how much stretching you can do and how much of a full yoga session you can get. So we encourage you to join us for that tomorrow at 6:15. Then next week, Sunday, Sonia Russell and David Walker, the co-founders of Blackfulness, will be here at the center, and Reverend Sonia is going to be speaking next week. And then the two of them are going to, I'll be here too, don't worry. But the two of them are then going to do mindfulness as self-care, and that will be in Johnson Hall at 12:30. Reduce stress and prioritize self-care using basic mindfulness principles and practices, and do it with joy and gratitude. So that is happening next week, Sunday, and that is offered on a love offering basis, and that'll be at 12:30 across the hall there, all right, in Johnson Hall. Then we have Living Beyond Limits. This is one of our classes coming up. This is on February 5th. It starts on February 5th. Shawnee and I will be teaching it. Today was only a dip your toe into the principles and the concepts that we have here that really move us into living our best life, that move us into living beyond the limitations of our algorithms, our self-imposed algorithms. So we invite you to please join us February 5th through March 19th, and that is going to be downstairs, but please go to our website and sign up today, register today for that class. Another class that we have coming up is Visioning, and that's going to be happening on Saturdays, February 18th through the 25th. There is the link there. You can also go to our website to register for that class. I'll be facilitating that one. And then on the 11th of February, woohoo, we're having our Valentine's with the Divas.
Yay!
So, yes, Valentine's with the Divas. So bring your sweetie, or somebody else's sweetie, whatever. Again, no judgment. For a fabulous concert. The tickets, you can go online to our website. You can also check out the tickets there. And it's going to be a fun evening of music and love and sharing. So it's going to be wonderful, wonderful, wonderful for Lawrence Welk people.
I'll have bubbles.
Oh, yeah, she'll have bubbles, champagne bubbles. And then on Sunday, the 12th is Super Bowl Sunday, Soup, S-O-U-P-E-R, Super Bowl Sunday. So we invite you to bring your favorite crock pot of your favorite homemade soup to share with the community. And also, up until Super Bowl Sunday, we are collecting canned goods for Feeding America. So feel free to bring in your canned goods for Feeding America now through the 12th. So I do want to share with you that the sound bath last week was phenomenal. Yes, so we want to thank Ray. And so that is becoming a monthly thing. So you can expect that will be the third Sunday of every month at 3 p.m. So third Sunday, 3 at 3 p.m., all right? And so we want to thank Ray and Kayla for that. And Earl.
Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to thank every one of you that came out to the 28th annual Martin Luther King Walkathon. That was actually the first time in the history of the Walkathon, to my knowledge, that it rained. And but it actually turned out very well. So I left with this analogy that the rain that was happening before the walk was kind of the tears of our predecessors that kind of represented their struggle. But when we all come together as one people, one community, one world, the sun would always shine. So thank you so much.
We had about 20 people from our community participate in that walk, so it was a wonderful thing. All right, ready for snacks? I'm ready for snackies too. All right, so I invite you to stand and let's say the affirmation, this week's affirmation together, and then we will close out with our closing. So, all right, so our affirmation for this week: I have free will. I choose where to place my attention. All right, let's do it one more time. I have free will, and I choose where I place my attention. I'm in control of my algorithm. Absolutely. All right, something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is this thing called love. Love is in my mind. Love is in my body. Love is in everything I do. I am it. I share it. I receive it. And I move love forward. Because love lives up in here. And so it is. Let's sing it.
Something wonderful is happening in me right now. It's this thing called love. Love is in my mind. Love is in my body. Love is in everything I do. I am it. I share it. Receive it. And I move it forward because love lives here. Love lives here. Yeah. Let me hear you. You can sing it with me. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. It's this thing called love. Love is in my mind. Love is in my body. Love is in everything I do. I am it. I share it. Receive it. And I'm moving forward because love lives here. Oh, love lives here. Hey, have a great Sunday. We're going to kick it off with Love Lives Here. I know you know it. Have some snackies. When the world gets you down and you're feeling lonely, when you can't find your truth or find your center, there are many here who gather together. Oh, unconditionally, we love each other, and the scars that we see just make us stronger. We breathe it in together. We'll hold you up with grace. You know that love lives here in you and me. Love lives here. My soul breaks free. I'm so excited to be united with you. Where love lives. Where love lives. When life gets you down, you can't see the future. When it all seems too much for you to handle, there are many here who gather together. Oh, unconditionally, we pray together, and the hurt that you feel will be set free. We breathe it in together. We'll hold you up with grace. You know that love lives here in you and me. Love lives here. My soul breaks free. I'm so excited to be united with you. Where love lives. Sing it. Where love lives here. Where love lives here. Love lives here. Have a great Sunday, you guys. Love you. love.